Hello, Ebusia fo, Ebusia. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. Wa da ehwe amkro mu nyina mo sorry. Na mo mehe me nua ba dama ho ofe bi a wede te me nchen. Shi atade we de. Fantini beka de oyi wa amatobi. Yeah, amatobi. Share. Sister on to man any shim. Why Papa, you're looking so pretty.
Also, why after always, I admire you so much, my dear.
Tia busia, medamu nyinaa mwase. Ansa na ebe chef adwumadie na se no. Ye be commercial break because SSC e share ko baby na nkofo ni nyinaa hu se akuya sika ne ahofe. Sister ahofe adama ye bedi ye nkomo. Na mo ba abeke ho na chese nkomo no. Aye de wo beto so anu wa share video no. Ti ye commercial break no ye beba sesi a na ye de nkomo no ahihye so de it is maybe share video na ma na chese what the call platform no so why
my ready thank you
Sika educate, yeah, what Facebook, YouTube, and Insta. Sika educate, yeah, cassava, abomine, our real impunto. Sika educate, or don't come up, run, yeah, who are true. Sika educate, Unyane baby, Sika educate. Ain't like you page, you know, I am vibe. One more than go YouTube, ho, subscribe it. Sika educate is the name. All our man them source and they come from inspiration, motivation, modern education. For Franada, when it's here, or don't come or Ekusika deba. For Franada, Bema Jai, or don't come or Ekusika deba. Sika educate, yeah, what Facebook, YouTube, and Insta. Sika educate, yeah, cassava, abomine, our real impunto. Sika educate, or don't come up, run, yeah, who are true. Sika educate.
Yo, etiefo, michia mu nyina. You guys are all welcome to the show. Mami Sika, michiao, Chris Ampeduoche, I can see you. Hey, Auntie Sheila, Amajo. What to say? I hope some nyina mo ho ye. Mo a mon share, mon comment ye nyina no.
What they are to me page no so.
Me dey ama o personal profile no.
On my personal profile, what will be me na to sister please.
Okay. And show yeah. Okay. And the man is yo abusia. Mo my kwan, mo my 5 seconds why? Na yemfra abusianfo na nkomo we ebe de menti no. Ense so obi a mesi bi asem we eho hia esese ye nyina ye ka ho asem. Enti munya abotre ma me why? Wa woni nsuo kopensio na share video no nso so. Na fei yemfa nkomo ne nhihye so. Enti sister Adama eti say
Onyame adumodo me ho ye na so e.
Aw adum kro ye yimenia. Bibia ye boko. Kwesi ada nwure. Yes, so mini aba afedi wahu no.
Well, me who but then maybe ebeba in 2 seconds be.
Okay.
Who say show had there.
Okay. Aba esi ubeye.
Okay, me approve. All right.
Yeah.
Sure.
Hello, Rebecca. Rebecca, I'll say, I see you. It's saying, mutie amo ye na mo share. Na te se bibia ye kama. Enti sister Adama.
Yes, odo.
Komo no here be starting. Na question back who am pese me bisa o edi kan ni say. You can say dating. What does dating mean? Because Ghana for bebre wo hono mo a dating to them no equal to sokopimpim. Nti ye ka say dating na obi fi says dating kire say emra so say me ko bie me na mu. Dating na kire say ye ka say obi date obi a. What does dating mean?
Okay. Me that's the pass one mama miss opportunity we so to small have kasa. So you can't dating is a stage in a relationship. Mumi, you know, a year or banner bearman, you're going to meet. Mukokushia is a form of courtship. Mukokushia to talk and then now to get to know each other and also, you know, familiarize yourself with each other, right? And also, so you can say dating no. And ka say obi ka say me date you and say me be date you just say sebi and then I jump into bed now. Oh no. Sebi and never go yeah before we've copied blindly from white people. White people can say dating that is a stage are you getting to know the person that you are interested in.
Yes.
So we share say nipa ko no betimi ne na nante ekwan bi so anase bia. Nti eka dating is just meeting the person to is a stage in that relationship. You've decided say yes, you want to take the relationship a step further. You want to get to know each other and you want to see if something good can come out of that relationship now. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And you know, from what my sister is saying, for those of you who haven't heard what she said, was see, dating is a stage in a relationship where two people who have been communicating by whatever means, you know, have decided that, okay, let's take this thing to another level. Let's see if we've actually got things in common. A bit to me, I'm a relationship, you know, I call from friendship into marriage, but it is not a recipe for opening your legs. This is talking. More talks. As a local business meeting. Now you'll be and you're discussing the viability of my business, you know, the proposals, how it's going to work. That is not a signed paper. And yeah, now business. More share the business near viable. This Adam and yes, I know patry.
And no, Tietiawa. Funny enough, so especially young girls in Africa. I almost a bema catro semi bidate you per sebi. I was a do man or not do down and pass, which is wrong. Yeah, we've lost a lot of our African values. And it may be it's sad. Say young girls, it's one do baby. Obuka ko hwe kampo na mema said say bo mu dating no ne be 10 ni nyina mu dating na nkosi baby ano ono mu nyina da. Very, very, very sad. And we also have what we also have to know. So we have stages in dating. We have so many stages in dating. First one now, initial meeting. Initial meeting. The first time that you are seeing the person, if you're going to be attracted to the person, if you're going to have disappointments, and also the time for you to also assess the person. That is the initial stage now. Dating is social. Maybe you are invited to a restaurant, maybe a movie, or maybe you're going to a park or something, and maybe a simple walk. You can also going on a shopping spree or something, just to get to know each other. And see, so share obi and in that stage of dating nyabotre sister. Nyabotre, get to know the person. Maybe kwampa nipa kono oba or life when the person is just hit and run for Nibia. It's dating, Pena say, you say dating, yeah, and in nipa konko down pastor. Then my sister na when in BA. Sabi when in BA. Because Obia when you be a party. If somebody says he's taking you out on a date, you should be happy. You should be a happy woman and you should accept that date if really you want to get to know the person. Then you talk and be curious to know the person's interest, to know what the person wants to talk about in that date. No, has the person got a message? Will date in more person or can't Utiana and answer more now keke. Because of one drink, if you're talking about 5 cities, now it ends up in a hotel room, sister. Is that your life? Sana etie.
And sister Linda Obisa said, do you think dating is the same as courtship? A person will answer our question.
Well, dating is a form of courtship. Dating is a form of courtship. That is what she also has to know. And in any relationship, you have to go through some stage, of also dating. You can't just get up and say, okay, I'm marrying this person or that. You have to get to know the person. That is another form of dating, getting to know the person. Are you going to be disappointed by the person's attitude? And now say, just seeing just on just one or two calls with them, boom, my heart has decided. You don't let your heart decide like that. You have to take your time, even if it's going to take a whole 6 months for you to know the person you are dating now. It's very, very important, because some women have married and they've regretted making wrong choices. So I didn't know him enough. We didn't date. We didn't have the time to date. Because no matter what, at least for 6 months, if you are dating someone for 6 months, so 6 months, definitely you're going to know the person's character. You're going to know the person's do's and don'ts. When you are dating someone for at least 6 months, in that 6 months, you get to know the agenda, the person's engagement, and the person's commitment in that relationship. Or you'll be, you want to take the relationship a step further, you would know by the conversation. Or because, okay, I really want to go and see your parents. I feel that say, patati patata. But if ono kase bia na nani abre na osuso mu na omo na te squeeze na to maybe also yes and also the guy is madly in love. Do you call that love or you call it lust? Sis.
And I mean, asam na o can me person me can be so because I really enjoy the fact that you raised a very salient point, because I'm sure you more than me, but your inbox you didn't come away move the say no and the people who can't be vocal and come up front to talk to you inbox a lot of people will tell you say we share 6 months, 1 year, and no more 1 year. It is not even about the time, but this dating stage, for me, from what you're saying, is a very, very crucial. In fact, one of the most important pillars and foundations to our real and that's sitting on the planet for the long-term commitment. Because dating now, so one for when you're too form, no one nipa ni so ne ban a wode tie ebi wo ho a we fa ne se bia sister Adama wa ye wife won so me de ne example ye fa ne se sister Adama e kwa ne first date wo call ye no akogina kwan ho fa taxi no yin se kwan na onam so no nipa na okohia no ni no enti wo fa taxi na be ma bi ti taxi ni mu na sister Adama fo taxi ni bi omo ko ba bi omo ko wonim se ne date no ne te car ni. Okay, omoko efe didi mu a na obi abetena car ni mu a brain na edi atemi, being so horribly a friend is saying disrespectful towards women any ade and I say be a taxi driver no crampo no wo dinner term will change 10 CDCBS system BSS wo de mano. All those things wo bie wani na wo hwe and I say sister Adama ni nipa no omakwa akohiem wo restaurant. Sister Adama order jollof ono nso age acheke ana omuti ho na omudie ena bia waitress na besin na opoli ye ena nsuo kakra bi hwiegu guy ne ho nipa ne reaction ne say na obe behave towards waiter ne be kire o say hey sa bra yi say na bufu ankoyie ana say koyie. Sister Adama soso.
Yes, Asma Wakan, I'm very, very happy to raise this point. Also, you should watch out, Senipa Corner, if the person is eating with you. Is he the type or a gentleman or Didia or Kanamutu? No, a Didi, a Dranene someone and Numa no Akasa. Now say, oh, Didi, a Dranene Shananum, no. And now say, if you're all Didi and Numa, your mother, but no bonko. Mizu, and I said, no, a Dranaya and Numa was it? No, I ring at 10, no, you don't pay no that two plates, no, so now also an hour here. So, is this the kind of person you want to spend the rest of your life with, sis? And now, say, when it is 77, who Jan Hona, your friend is Jan Hona, maybe a moody, and when I know a giant home. And I say, is he the type some could didi crampo in a restaurant or pay waiter and a waitress? Does he tip them? It's very, very important. That is when you would get to know if the person is a stingy man and also when you're stingy. To say he or claiming change. Me can change them 5 cities, 1 city. Hey, the part of family says I bring in time why? Oh, really? Mami a waba on and off waitress or abe servo aduane bibia we to say French ni be say like caprice a we yen chehwe ho a we nyina lady no was very patient to abe servo ni nyina waitress na ahia na etua ne ka instead so be che na bia 1 city bi just to show obana won na te krampo no say you are generous no or kuna 1 city no so on first can brand them right when a break and I say odidi wie so hwe ne attitude odidi ria to say sebi plate no is it the type I want to say okay even though there's a waitress no to say oma aduane na ne nema na wo de oma ni na enye fia say the wo jaya ma baby and be ma bi waiter no ba be ye ni na very very important.
Not as a sister Adama dating time no ehon so na se nipa no ne na moto mu ne first aid na wo de hwe ne body no say koyi nso ehon na abehu enipa no ne sing sapoto bi bre fifiri ne se ho ana se ne moto mu no oh
okay dating time so some people get disappointed though. That is when you decide some women get disappointed also really is this how the guy is then I'm sorry mean to me I can't go out with a guy like this. And the person's, dating time is also to know the person's sense of humor. My sister, sense of humor is important. You need that. You need that like your daily vitamins. There's one thing that really got me attracted to my husband was his sense of humor. He has a very good sense of humor. He's so jovial. I just say, "Otimi kan asembi I say asem kan me bofu senya ebeye mesre na masre." In the sense of humor, no say important. Bema one sre. Bema de bia we muna nani. We muna nani. So wa be won kwala mu na mu na mani mana. Sister, ni na ehu hiyo. Bema one sre. Bema o ma one sre. E na wonen ensre a. So ware no na so ba betena se a. E dia na oba be yo aware ma woni age because aware ne kwan tintin. Tebi wo ha ebufu wo ho. Tebi wo ha enije wo ho. Tebi wo ha mu mienu nyina mu pese mu hu ani. And if he hasn't got a good sense of humor, my sister, how are you going to balance that? Warrior. And also, when dating time is when to know, for instance, how the guy treats you. Say, Obibeka, so that is Western life. My sisters, my brothers, this is not Western life. What could school? Some of our African men are doing that. Into wo so we a bema na wonya sade and na say o pride in the yes it's a must say anya bia wo na we invite you oba na ba ni seat ni kra watwe akwahye kakra na obeya tena se efe bra wo yesa yen kan say ye yi udin kofi no ye yi ko na firi ho na aka fi udin kofi no eno an na besan ye ho. And no crampoya, you have no idea that we women, we have some kind of respect and some attached to you when you show that kind of love not to us. No? We are like, what? I feel like I'm a princess. But one yes, I don't know. Nah, or banner to say, only no could do her open tematas and them. Huh? One our bearman open tematanasi. What's an answer so won't come on to. What's an answer now? What's a tea day? Hey. Never say oh no. As a gentleman, you have to learn how to also talk. Some men also they don't know how to talk.
That's true.
You don't know how to talk. Maybe I also such as I will say the music is loud. If the music is louder, maybe with my sign we say. And the lady definitely, if she knows say what bar restaurants, no, she knows definitely some mobile didi, and she would attend to you. But no, baby, no. And also, you have to watch her. So, what you call on a date? If he's the one inviting you, are you the one who's going to pay? And I said, you are going to share. A very, very important to sister. Some men, you go on a date with them because they're 50-50. Was it you pay half and then I pay half? My brother, what be invited me and Adam at the house say we going on a date. It's not me, I mean Korea. My sister, French people said, and I just love from them. I mean, sure they are French neighbor. Or be sure say I know I found a bag. What did you know? No, I found a handbag. Was it baby shut on the off? So Becca to say me train one no, I found a bag. No, no go jina bontia train. Then what share how we are going to pay it. So when him says I would buy a restaurant or how could then you should also be ready in your pocket too. So wouldn't you you are the one who has to pay. And your banner now how snaho. Say Obana and oh Sikane crime and so they send a crowd. My brother. So when him says I was from Nasa or by a my brother basically show bottom because I know Obana also tria amount. Very, very important. Yes, French nyoba. I bet funny about go say, baby, shut on the wall. What could you now want? Yes. But share how we won't mean Chiaka. You better police have a show pana next time. Oh, who say yes. And yet, oh baby, I was sorry, then no cuts in a restaurant, say on Branham. And also, you know, when you meet on a date, it's you should listen to the person, study the person, and also it's not everything that comes out of Nipakono that you have to take. Obuha asama e kafri na no enye no kre enti wa take your time na hwe Nipakono study Nipakono na gather all the points or show. And my sister enye because of a first date no then you jump into conclusion say yes me too I love you me too I want to marry you. Oh sister Aden we are Tom and Jerry. Aden why are some people so eager and so in a rush? Bibia mo pentem. Me na bema no sister. As a St. Valentine's Day, let's take St. Valentine's Day for instance. Just because of just a King's by chocolate. King's by chocolate, how much is it? It's worth maybe a 5 cedis. Because of chocolate, kitty a bema jama all traffic mukwana auto free sa boy snap. Or moody lane more traffic wakoto. Now because of just King's bite, my sister just said, "Would you think say yes, this man there, if you don't give him what he wants, he's going to leave you. If he wants to leave, let him leave. Other men who are serious and who also want commitment, they will come into your lives. You should never accept to remove your your panties just because on a date. Because most of young girls also dating a man that very day it has to end with sex.
Say a desperation. A man are desperate. When we said they are missing out on something. Madam Fiaware, a Winsware, intimate to no manfa manona manfa hookina man stay our bedam. That's what a lot of women are thinking these days, my darling.
That is when you yourself you are not empowered, that you are not strong enough. Because I won't hear Juma. Nasa said will be ne dada kakra King's bites, ne fan milk, ne ice cream, Frankie's ne fried rice, ne nyama dada wa. Sisia what the bapena boom now so motorway where be mama. Or buy my sister, sadness share in between your legs. No, you don't know the value of sadness. Value of adina nyakopon ayedia share muntemuno. My sister, it has a value. And yet because of fun ice, and yet because of ice cream. Ice cream
Pocky.
My sister, the one kasa we hear Juma. So one kasa we hear Juma. Baby, I always say, when you're not married, idea was to see when you so first is empowerment. You work, you establish yourself. Any man who wants to approach you, or bet Nasia 50 times, say, hey, mommy, before approaching her, already she's working, she has her own work. Or when a Juma warrior, and see, means me family basa say, means me kodada. But what one now they say one in them no be able to be now necessary. I think country of French expression be on. Yes, so one and I'm no be I stress I said away a shower near ho. When my shower near ho. You know, when I shower now by area first, I wouldn't more be because you
So
are
yeah,
the
ho.
yes, into be over who be an hour straight. Or be over who be an hour because you are looking for clients. Yes, that is the French Assembly. And to my sisters, let's be empowered. When you're empowered, when you go on a date, you know exactly what you're looking for. And you know the points are over being raising in that date, you know, because and yet and you come the deal. And yet a friend of the 7 ice cream na won't mean to. And to say only in the you would have to what's a bibisano when you're empowered, you are very curious to know conversation and the guy's engagement, the commitment. And why you even went on that date, you are curious to know what you're going to talk about.
Emma, me dia me pese me de Sonia me nua be ya kan. Ene say date no eho e na wo kohwe nipa no. Those of us who are very particular about certain things, that is when we pick up to see say eni pay apoto bibre bia start fifiri ni se ho ana wotwitwi ne se de wo behwe ne bia papa no enwumre na mo behia awia no wakodi aponche kakra bi ma age ne nsa ho ene nanum nyina wo ba wan twitwi ne se wanfa mafo shamfa nanum ene ode abetena. Number 2, you can meet somebody or you can start chatting up to somebody. Be obi na introduce you obi ama and am or the number ama na also the ama no and am exchanging numbers na mu chat or WhatsApp so ni ade. And so nipa no behwe na ne motium afu se dodowa forest wunim because all you're doing is chatting on WhatsApp. Afi wa behu nipa ne physically no. Wo be share or restaurants na ube sign ho and from an far whilst you were passing by nipa no we see a krabia wu aha na nipa no kan
Both you are
nipa na gina ne more be ma wa gina ne more na fin ehyehyehye ase. You need to watch out for all those things e wo dating no. But ma bebre no sister, because we are emotional beings no yet data ade no kra starting for kra dada because be ma say what the eco date sister Adama what the eco date so enipa eco date enti no che say ne homo anyina sorry minia
obo okampo a first day oko date no kampo wa pack ne friend ne 90
I wash your bag.
Yes. She's going to sleep over. Funny enough.
And your friend I wash here.
First date, sister. Wa packing just a guy na catch and say, okay, what day you go did the rear. Na me the walk baby. Nti anya be a packet. Maybe 2 panties plus 190 and ade channel pa I'll drop you off nti and also so prepare Saturday. Na sister wa he oba kama what to say asem nketinkize asede to say one date ni mo krampo nipa ko no kyerɛwo ade a ono no nko a epe na wo so wadwene no eye wo den say den na wo pe in that dating no asem be na wo pesa wo te anasa wo so dating wo pesa te say wo kogye wani saa bia is something else. Anasa wo so dating na wo kono you want to get to know the person, you want to know nipa ko no so listen to the person and talk with the person to know exactly ade amutu no mo pe in that relationship. Very, very important. Very, very important. And also when you are dating, there's something you have to watch out. A man who always complains about money. Because some men also are very, very smart. Because they know, say, maybe you are empowered, When him say, Mammy, because I maybe also say, one in a day we are. My sister, 100 billion, sign a check. I'm obeying an amount. Yes. Was I didn't de mama no ehun from an emusu sin ne sika na egu account sika na de miss my ehun aduma all the time because sad no making them about 4 years or 2 wonyanya bio yenyen man ta into say
Mighty power.
What if you on a mighty power there was near Bochi? One mommy mighty power, I was so me. Yes, I was so many there. I was some money to Ghana next time. Why then? Was Bema always complaining. And then Misika Akodi Obi Ho, and Obia Jimika ha. To say, I was out. Obia, where yes, I didn't know where you're from for. Sorry to say, Bema, where you're from for because of a pay Usika Ned. He's always complaining about money. Tell us, let's watch out. Very important.
Ebusia, Yamina Mekayo, Yenia Bay to your fool. I hope some would you
also, when you go on a date, watch out, my sister, if the guy is jealous. Because, yes, everybody can be jealous, but you're extremely jealous. Even if your mother calls you on that date now, he'll be like, hey, one afraid for phone, hey, simple date, you want to know who called me? Oh, but then maybe me phone ma phone. My mention number of phone calls are abba. My country so phone you call. Maybe what's up?
Aye.
Just a simple date, I know I started control. Me de me ne wona ma me pese be me bia be fro. Me ne wona me pa cha oba no worry no. Unhye no kawa. Oba na nya wo dia. Yes.
Tell them.
Men close to door mo bia simple date. And na me de wato no. Wo pese o worry na konifie na ko worry no. Wo ko worry na na de hu say yes oba no. Ade na wo ka no. Wo juna wo dwa wanu. Wo mpewe. Wo mamu so krampa entoma ba kokra wo ntimi ntom ma oba. And to my own top mama, who's no
to plate.
Oh, who you the day good? Don't crack. Who you the day go about soon? And I made them in peso be it, peso yes. And to my car, wouldn't mean Tom Morban, and I'm in peso be a left rail. Me no one am I peso yam and kwame the opus or young kwan with their coconut and one dear. Go and see her parents. Oh, I am one dear, and yes, or banich na one say yes, as soon as see you or be here and it's na home. Simple. Now, once I never con ya or one dear, my sister, men close any door. Because sometimes we'll also far in a dating, if I can be dating for a very long time.
Bohono.
Obo also saw, or babies also have Bemano, obey date you for a very long time, sister. He will date you for a very long time and Obeshe na was dating him for so long and nothing comes out of it, sister. You are just wasting your time. You waste your time. Because nipa kone de biana say they be dating and just say nothing concrete comes out of it. But what they do you for 3 months, 3 months, now man start saying any plans of getting married. My sister, me pacho give you up on our relationship na call baby. Because say long, say we are CC kono. So what's not no waste your time when nipa back home for so longer, you get disappointed and you'll be heartbroken to the same say, baby, I mean, I talk to women on the side. So yes, I got disappointed by my boyfriend, and I just can't believe that this happened to me. Now I want him back. Now see, you want him back, saying that little will die. My sister, I'm catching before. Maybe you want him back, saying, if I want to die. What the name of fine? You know how I am. I do obey your campaign because we are
by force. By force.
That love, it should be the love should be both sides. So it should be both of you who are madly in love. But if it's only one person who is in love, my sister is not going to work out.
Sister Adama, Brad Joshua, I'll say dating is a stage of romantic relationships in Western societies whereby two people meet socially with the aim of each assessing the other's suitability as a prospective partner in an intimate relationship. These people will have dates on a regular basis, and for some people, no, they may or may not be having sexual relations. Also, not no.
My sister. Actually, say, Meme Adama say Google and a copy the bread. Yeah, tell him that. And get the point of view. Copy of Google says, I know about Eddie Abemaya. I said that one of What the whole type is yeah? What dating is? Yes. Enti my brother can ya wo akoma mu ne enti na asem a wo kan dey go ko ho na okokọ pede ebebebre. Ah?
Linda Obinsi, can a lady or a guy date more than one person at a given time? Can you date more than one person?
Well, me and Maker said don't close all doors when you are dating one person. Don't close all doors when you are dating one person. At least if two person say dating, it's not a commitment.
Yes, you are just seeing in the
You
trial
are just
period.
seeing
They
the
said there can be so many
commitment
people in your
there.
sample space. Yes.
I'm telling you, don't close. If the person who is serious will be always serious amongst them now, the person will show up and then the person will show you signs that we're really serious about you now, or be protected. Also, so Emma who said yes. After all, Emma, we know say Bema for Crabbage now when they all want you. Nia wouldn't pass say instincts, eka sure say when in and go together. You definitely give the person a chance. But that doesn't also prevent you, say, because you are dating one person, you should close all doors. As I said, what if the person disappoints you? What if you waste so much time for so many years and nothing comes out of it? Because remember, this is what he can date you for 10 years, for not that I'm dating you. And you as a woman who said, we need time be brave. We need time be on your side. You have to know exactly what you're looking for. And maybe also they are not ready to have a stable relationship with women. Maybe and then making say as a woman, is it possible to date two people at the same time? What if the guy who is dating you is dating 3 women? And also, what if the guy who is dating you?
Trial period. You only ask that question when what start baby and when ask that question you could pay.
Yes.
That's how I'm seeing it.
Yes.
Yes.
And see, my dearest sister, who is asking me if you can date 2 people at the same time. Say dating doesn't mean say you're going to sleep with them or let's get this straight.
Yes.
Because some people once I dating, be my yourself to say if I call was I see dating so one in a relationship now was a go deeper. If I show deeper you be anymore. I feel like you're getting to know each other. I feel like you are getting to know each other. And if you have another person already, I know somebody who dated somebody, but in Ipakono dating, the guy wasn't serious. Another person came and then it was a short dating and then I'll marry you now. Or worry Obama. Or the first one will be seen the cramp on worry.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Asem na me nuaba na ka no. You see, women, asem no tintin ne ti a wo mu nyina ne se, especially mu a mugu Ghana no. Enye mu a mugu Ghana mpo, mu a mu abrochire kra nso ka ho bi. You see, the whole genesis of the whole problem no starts from you knowing yourself. Wo as an individual, me kuya sika. Sister Adama, she knows who she is. When nipa ban a woye wode ne nsa eye adwumaden wonim se woye adwumaden a wobenya sika de ahwe ne ho enti relationship na wo komu no she is not going on this dating with the view say hey papa my desperate say me settle enti papa and then ko am ne nakasa o twe chair na ma me tena ase o serve ye o ti akanti kire na me mie toto ne mfa na nase No. Oh no.
No way.
No. Oh no. First date pa equals be total de hadwene. Hadwene. Mr. Adamas also.
You know, on social media especially, because I also have this platform called My Sister to Sister. When I post and then I ask these ladies, is it right for a lady to sleep with a guy on a first date? No. Some people were commenting choices. Almost choices. Some say really. So some of you are ready to sleep with dating. On a first date, no, you are ready. Also choices. My sister, I would also say, if I bring some people, they come from families right from a very, very early stage, you know. Say, as a woman, as a man, it wasn't what keep you build up yourself. One kasa, ye wajuma, nini, time bianya maybe be kwayama na bema na ba wakan, but se bema na emba wakan mudia, wajuma ene wajere, wajuma ene wukunu. And no, na was a wusum, now we hear juma, now dear osuna ye juma, na build up yourself. And do something for yourself. Now, if the right person comes your way, then yes, if I want about it was. But so you haven't built up who you are. One cause our personality, you don't know senior yet. You don't know as to baby. I wait me. I hate it in a relationship like saying no to a guy. Some women are bold enough to even reject a first date with a guy. We do have such women, or reject it because she's not feeling comfortable. Even on the phone, no, the way the guy is talking, she's not happy. So she knows herself. What do you know? What you know? Or one a juma, or before the first date, on the phone. Rebecca just no. I'm sorry. Let's just say Obi Uncle the baby because I'm not comfortable with the way on the phone the lady is late. She's late for the date. Now when you break, and my bet I had 30 minutes and I made channel and I won't count home, but so who is she to do? Oh, really? For the first date, no one was certain or go for some. And also, so a idea was yes. And also, my sister, when you go on a date, don't rush to tell the person all about your life. What can I say yes? And especially men, I won't come with you on Canadian show, oh, dear, no, and on one and say, okay, so tell me what happened in your last relationship. And
Yes.
What is this problem?
Yes.
That is between the person who was in your relationship and you.
How many times did you have sex? Have you ever had sex before? How many times have you had sex? How many boyfriends have you had?
No, those things, no, we should not allow that. In a relationship, say you should know if the person is physically fit. If the person is empowered, and as I said, area boy be kubol obina, what to how when you share, yeah, just or not yet, or baby, or let me go.
Sister Adam, yeah.
Because I never know how they don't work. I'm not to area or bench or something. Or show us not also or show someone in an area or you're not doing anything. Or so let's go on a date. Nipa be say, they are then or they were bravo. Me can cramp with them a deodorant crowd on Tinto. Or now, I bet no cramp, wash a white t-shirt, but now much room in our bone. No bone and on the tone all sweaty. And one for handkerchief, no people muscle, and also on our channel. Nti obi a oto was it Debbie. Nti Debbie. Nti da ben na be sa Debbie na be yi. Sister. Da ben.
Sister Adama. Sister Linda Obenyosi. Dating is not a commitment. This makes me think that courtship is different from dating because usually during courtship, friends and family would know that you guys are an item. And so are these two words subject to interpretation then? Where your question will be, sir. It's a courtship, no, do courtship stage, no. Now, Busianfo ne Namfufu who say, Ebi sister Adam and Nebra, so and so, or more together, our more can warrior samoko. But dating, ne dear. Only nipa no na ekwa kosua mo ho na ma hwese bibi betimi afi papa bi betimi afi mu aba na.
Oh, sweetheart, say now the other person beside say courtship. Me say courtship another form of dating. I think say explanation I made from the beginning. Now say like when you date nipa kona na me can say it's another form of courtship. You get to know, say dating, it wouldn't be just once. And yeah, once that you go on a date. It's going to be on a regular basis. And the more you date the person, the more you go out with the person, you also get to know who the person is. And then, some courtship, and then the others would also follow.
Mm. And Sister Sheila also say self-discipline. Something intimate should never be happening on the first
I
date. To
like
me,
that. I like that.
no, no,
My
no.
sister, I know there it should be a no, because we Africans, we have this rich African value, no. Some people have lost that African value. So value no sebi so date now that is Western life. And yes, I need to before. And yes, I need to before. Ye mo bi ma ye den, ye mo bi said ye tie ye ma me papa ho asem. My mother, I always say that she had 6 kids. Sorry, 6 girls and 3 boys. And can you imagine? And so the two things with these 6 girls now, she had to be very, very firm on how she was educating us, discipline. No, pa me ma me na timi tina ho na won ne so sa na aka to se hwe oba won e be ma isra umbie wa no nsre kwa no also was kakra no was stress kakra. All those things were things that me ma me try. Say oba me mpini or say me new panty emma bema da. Don't never go and sleep with a bema because one in the kwada ombu. Even if he marries you, he will not respect you for the rest of your life. There's a reason why you can't say oba me ne bema da. Bema no one in the kwada or warukwa ombu because when him said was now.
Fofole, when you are the food nti wafa wa the food.
Exactly. But if you are able to stay intact without any say what didn't say show baby, guy, if he truly loves you, he will be desperate to marry you because Osro said he would lose you to another person.
Sister V, ahiaji ono so say you must identify your purpose and add value to yourself as a woman. We yes ade no a. Unko bie mu nkyere obi a o. Nti wo de nipa 20 na beko first date a. Nti wo be bie mu ama nipa 20 ni nyina ko wura ho on the first date na me bisa mo. Ebusua. Ebisa wo. Ebisa wo. Enti Sister Adama, na tesa asema wo kan no. The bottom line of the whole thing is that we have to understand the difference between dating and marriage. Dating is not the time we could be a menemu, manfa manua, obeja me ho, oja me ho a, ebi ano obi a mebi, enti ma memfa ne saa. These are the things that some women do from the foundation of relationship, no. And now I'm say, ubi emu man free, you know. It goes on into the marriage, and he thinks, say, bibi obeka bia obeji penie ade wetimi ama etimi aka I love you bi achrew aka achrew say the brightness of the day has given me the effrontery to write to you this letter, and that has enabled you say obebi toto ni mu ama no nti die biem me na na say so wo cow na say cow no untimi unya nkoto ye kra no you are able to milk it. What is the value in now going to marry the cow to milk it? Difference. When I say waboka, I dare not to me fan free. It's good to yaka day. Sana na me na no waka. Me na na semwa de bia waka no. No. And women just need to understand who we are and value ourselves. Enipa no a wo kwa akɔhyɛ hɔ no a one na ekɔyɛ saa sɔkɔpempem no. That person should be somebody who cherishes you and you cherish him too. And yes, I the best drum with the best drum. Ama every Tom, Dick, and Harry, the other, every raho. Sister Adam, I didn't know what kafa. If I some me can
Asama woka sisi a sweetheart. Dia me pese emma eso ti ase ne se. Sister, so wo ye adwuma a wo sika e wo wonsem a eniema nkitenkite a mema de be daadaa wo edi nya wo ede ene wo da no. You are able to buy it for yourself. You don't wait on a man to go and buy makeup. You don't wait on a man to go and buy your veil. You don't wait on a man to go and buy your lipstick. Inti niema nkitenkite we be emma bi ne nam omonya adwuma. They lack some money in their lives. Until when they meet somebody who can also send them first time, Nipakona sending a 200 Ghana momo. Was it ish? It's ready. Yet me sika sa for free. Not forgetting say Bearman on French ni be say it a don and o ni récupère en bas. Or the mouth esoro ho na wagye wo wase.
No wase ho. Good.
Be bie no obecha wade sa ade no for free. So he's generous. So obo ho be she do be 10,000 or the be ma kakra edru baby a na wagye ni nyina na ndie wankasa wo pe baby du ti awura. Enti my sister, before so sanema will happen to you, sister, you have to be empowered. Look, that magic of spending your own money in empowerment, my sister, you have to feel it. So one kasa wo ye juma and you are spending your own cash now. Whoever comes in your life now, the person knows so with or without him now, my sister, you can stand on your feet. Very, very important. Wo ye juma obenya hom paso. Wo ye juma, you are prepared because the only thing you need is somebody who would come into your life for maybe me who say me saying explaining but obi obetima about life no to add up to who you are, to complete you as a woman in marriage or something else. Obi be can say marriage is not for it's not for everybody. My sister, obi say marriage is not for everybody. Then if I corner 7 if I corner has a problem. Because if we are said dear, obi enim say aware adepa. But nyame sunema obi amre. Don't get me wrong. Nyame nema obi amre time and yankopon say yes, this is the time and if I corner about life, I want you to have some time before such a person comes into your life. It's not because I'm married, so I'm saying that against people who are not married. No, don't get me wrong. But nyame can say bibia when you are empowered now, my sister, you will not even respond. Yes, girl, you're rude. Okay, I'm rude because me show makuma I shouldn't even respond to Asma Wokan. When Usawosa empowered that Ebema and Nibre. I want this. I remember it was small materialistic and edinya young girls no so be form. Because says sika and or they babe that down and I say ice cream and I say and ice cream fun nice and I say Kings buy chocolate in them or they babe that down. You can buy that for yourself. Men my value. Some women have made a man value way too low. And some men think all women are the same. Because the men be respect you. So maybe when ya ama, when ya a fear, he thinks that Abna also is like that. No, Abna for you to sa. Unya yesa. So sana would it to Bema as a Bema. Bema be in a week, making Jama. Wako a ma for or no muna ada. Because Osha a ma for nina, they need little things in their lives. Mama wake a cry, then he's a happy man. Was here, media for now. Me boha dear, and my boha dear. My sister. Sorry, no pay my go and work. When you start working now, when you go on a date, even if the guy is the one who's going to pay, at least you have some money in your purse. In case it can happen, say if you are moko didi, you know, a diana nema order and maybe a lucky one city, just one city. That one you can complete it.
Sister, asama aminia baking, Emma, especially the younger ones. I hope that people are listening to this thing. Edi tumuhufu. Some of us yako kakra. Ebi awo afi na washa abrabo na si yemu bi ya koye nim kakra. Inti no, when people are talking to you no ma wefutu it is based on what they've seen. Either say nipa ne personal experience. A odi yesua hunu e de ama obi anaso obi asem a wate a wode etu ne hofo. Meme ye ma social media yi me yete se uba no abetie bi no scrolling na ukọ na wa amfa bi amfa nya abasemu a wo de beto abrabo mu ama na boa wo me ma na nye saa. This is a place for educational. Yesua utie obi story asemu atu obi na won so wo de atu kotodwe mu de aye wo ho. Ho adru a esese wo ye. That is the whole point of doing this thing. Yensiesie ye ho hyerepe se ye betena ha saa ne abeka ne no anu no.
Exactly.
Women need to know who they are. Sister Adama, I think the foundations of this whole thing, no, as any American beginning, and I say women still don't seem to realize to me and yame what they are saying. Send ne death in city, how much strength we can have if we would just quit this whole thing about this mobi and family and sound metimia ye. You know, God blesses the works of our hands, is what I'm trying to say. Because he says, Sister Adama, we shall send your Ghana system nisi konwa. Young girls no maba say no. What want to say 20 years ago? No. Girls just seem to think that they have to have sex to be well off. Mene papa na first date no. Minti min yeska, minti yami fees, minti yami danka. It's no ako biem. Sisi kasa.
Sweetheart, generation, no, and necessarily is not the same because of one. Social media is to blame. Because Obi we share to say she belongs to a group, is a miss group. Maybe any post and a comment be. Now might be a guy be a share or say a girl wait here. Wakosho profile. No, I said about no, I send you inbox message. Was a hi. No, so I responded hi. Yes, not then there. I started with her. Say, I started with her. We say, hey, into Osha. We say, only Papa in a day. And remember, about 4 or 5. We want me about inbox to tell you, say, hi. Eka say, okay, my sister. I think I want to get to know you. Everyone can pass straight. Also, me, I want to befriend you. And say, no, this but the generation, sister. Now you need social media. Yeah, they're not doing any one way in JSS and SSS. Now you go school by Wabefie. You have a teacher who comes home to assist you with your homework, and you also move from your home and go to various schools. Now teachers are called here. Now who build it up kakra. Sami de tray. But end there, young girl who was secondary school or smartphone. Smartphone or talk credits 5 cities people don't trap 5 cities people guma no aba be dey go social media na to say e go for after take us me pewo because say na we hot cake. How many of these social media platforms and train young girls to value themselves?
Not many.
Most of these social media platforms, what do we talk about? Hey, and it's some girls so our generation I do beto ye no and no beto ye baby no ebi won kwampa nyamesem ne omumubio won say if you make a post and you want to talk about nyamesem and confirm be comment at the endorse.
Sister, me ye video bi be 3 days or 4 days ago. I 100 views. And so me ko kan say side chick ni edi anka menya 10,000 views. That's the difference. Minimum.
Say it's sad. Say enkofo say obi mpese obeti nyamesem kwampo wona na tirimu bio. Say obi gino say oba be ka say no, don't sleep with the man. Obi be ka say preach on. Akola bia na ni nso ade ba be try that will post. Was it preach on? Also me patwa my engineer ho. Ana say obetro emoji as obi a osnobe. No abetro wo ho. Not with just like that because who need the day goodness because in the life not somebody is buying her the credits. Every day she's getting free credits to come on social media. Somebody else is also doing what somebody else has also bought the smartphone for her. She's able to communicate with people. Oh yeah, time. My first cell phone I was in Legon. I think it was I don't know if it was level 100 and I said level 200. That was the time I used the cell phone for the first time.
Timberlog nibi boa. Nokia 3310 nibi. Nokia.
Cell phone nibi ash color no. Oh yes, I remember very well. That was the time I found a Nokia phone Piaba. And she says the generation, different. Enemy sumo mo kra. Misu emo because sesana omo tia the generation as omo generation, how is it going to be? How is it going to be? Nti se da me mame me da me mame ase me da me papa serious tete me ni agye se ne me mame ne papa tete because ya didn't tete papa na kire me mame bie yani e wo mema ho ntem what kire how to be with bema krampo hu kwa na so power how to even handle bema no me mame kire ya de we say now. Thanks to my mommy, even today, even though we are adults, my mommy keeps inspiring me and she keeps on being my mentor. Ewo mawari. Obekatro, what to do, and what to do. And that's one thing I'm so thankful of. Me free, fear, me ba hanum say, I'm a better one, Miss Kuso. I'm for pay my semi and see many so. Me daddy swim see many so. I just swim on so yakopon boa me, you be mammy. Enti my dear sister, what ha wutie me? Se wo gyan me masem na se wo de adesua anase wo de adwuma esi woni so a at the right time no Nyankopon nankasa be yi be ma opese wo ye den o ware ebrel. But se wo de wo se o fe wiase esi woni so na no control. So bia entimi stop you from doing what you are doing now. It will get to a point out obeka akopem and you will regret for the rest of your life. And regretting for the rest of your life. And if you are not careful, your parents wouldn't be there to assist you. And nobody, if your aunties or make us see imagine that your parents are no more. Do you think your aunties or uncles they would have time to help you? Baby awujina. Until the time is now. Say no. So kokoshia bema. Bema ibi awakoshia no. Bema no moba with so many agendas. Obo ha awakoshia no. Ono beda akọ obu ososo na ne nka jama make na yire ha na ofie e na obepe side chick na wada na the side chick in his life obi ososo a waba life it's just because he feels lonely. He's not in for marriage. He feels lonely. He just wants a partner or na betena ho akasa on the phone and all that. Obu ososo a he's ready for marriage. Was say yes, I'm ready. I need to settle down. I need a woman. And I have to look for that.
Brad Joshua say, so how many men can a woman date simultaneously?
Me connect. My mommy was calling me into my voice in the call. Connect again, sorry.
Okay. Enti abusuafo, nkomo na aye die no. Aye de. Aye kama. It's been a blessing. It's been amazing. And I hope that you guys have picked valuable lessons from what
video
you said. Dating doesn't mean say koko bie ade no mo obi on a first date. That is not what we are saying. Boom. If after the first date, say nipa no free say osombo ma no next wo pese wo ne wo to aso a ne ne ye be kire fa wani to fom na hwe nipa ne su ne ban a wo ade na wo pese wo mo ba bia wo pese wo ne nipa no ko no. This is the time for you to put emotions and sex and feelings to one side and pay particular attention. A lot of you women who claim say, oh, I didn't know that my husband would behave like this. Suban, you can't hide it forever. That is the gospel truth. And if you stop putting the focus on intimacy and sex and those things, now there are certain things that you would have picked up, early on dating to decide whether this is even worth going forward with or not. And save yourself a whole lot of heartache because a man be a co-relationship and they are not really paying attention to the real reasons and the real things SSO will focus on. Who see ho? And one is any pan on a shirt our divide. Say Gucci, say when Kevin Klein, and answer whatever. It's important. But that is not the focus. And you only Kevin Klein and Everton them. We need to buy no. attitude no and eba betena.
Yeah.
Na me bisa o say Bra Joshua or see how many men can a woman date simultaneously?
Well, there's no number of women or men. The Miss Maka said the doors are opened. Even if it's 15 men, at least those 15 men, they come into her life now. If she has to choose her, once I 1 year and 1 day, then my brother, she's free to do whatever she wants to do. Me the son, me the maker. Yes, the once I 1 year and 1 day, yeah. And yes, be a what or so okay. Let me see. Be a Brad Joshua. My main on share Brad Joshua. Brad Joshua for 2 years. 2 years now. Now be another one about George or no so about 3 years. That is a man we're wasting 5 years. But be a competition or her. Obi anani abre no obefa. Se competition or her, then any abre no obefa. Dia wo buy out so odo pa o pese wo ye ne dia no obi hu how to go about things no who say yes the competition is tough now also prove to you say yes oh you o pese o no e bia o no wotena ana say because I remember me also so mo de just munnim de nti krampa mo kwa koshia oba munnim de nti krampa kwa koshia aware ni wani so because you are not ready wakra wuntimi ntoshe ye wa aware adwuma kra wunye bi. Because all your friends are dating, so we also want to date. To me, I wouldn't say the woman should take 1 or 2 people. No, her doors, she shouldn't close the doors. No.
Yeah, because dating doesn't have any commitments. This is just a trial period. Send Aisha Kanye. My darling Aisha, she said this is just initial stages. Mo business no preliminary stages. Feasibility studies na ukoye. Any pay. Send your na no chia. Metimi. Do I like it? Enipa no ebia eminkofo bi oho no mo sese my social media gurus obi oho a no akofa a friend say fanise bia a friend say crap papa what's his name with the anything beba obi oho a no akofa ho fedua bi no de ne picture and profile picture it wusi ho ufiri say one enipa so mesi na ekasa fine boy na ekasa. Then when you go and actually meet the person no you're disappointed because the person that you actually saw in a picture, any nipanua wukoko hu big difference wom. That is not to say physical attraction is the only thing to look out for in a relationship. But to me personally, no, I also think that is important because if there's no connection physically, no, mo kwaya so kopim pim na ubekata wani. Mo ya no adum light na don sa why say be na be we ya sister Adama so.
You know, physical is very, very important. Me, for instance, I'm sorry to say, I don't like short guys because I'm tall. I'm thick tall. So in choosing a partner, I want to have somebody in my life I would look up to. I'm in a meet my hand say. And yes, I said, doesn't mean that.
What they say per se so ni sisi one now don't have to
yeah, because we are very tall. I'm very tall. I'm thick tall. So if I'm choosing a partner, it's very important for me to also choose somebody who is taller than I am. Or what's saying me. As I'm in and I'm not a balance kakra. Oh, you see choices in there. No, they who here. Yes, and me personally, look. Let me tell you the kind of bema me pay Adama. Like bema we tuntum. I like men who are dark. So me can't darker. And you tuntum power as a chocolate skin, chocolate. Yes, why taller than I am, and I want people who are slimmer because me so. Nti bema ono so sabi was soon. I didn't fool ebedi menim no. Esa na me ho akɔkyerɛ me.
Now for cushion I basa.
You understand? Very, very important. Yes, Bema to say, Bema I wrap in the CCH. Then I say, yes, this is my husband. And yet, Bema, I'm in and want to because Miss Swan also. None of them pim me. I'm so booth. That is why most of the time you see thick, tall women, their husbands are they are slim. And usually women who are also slim, or take care of men, or thick, tall, you know. Le physique, sont très, très important. And a man who expresses himself very, very well in both languages, I mean, in English or French or French or academic French. It has to be, the person has to speak academic English or academic French. Because me so mako school. Me nkofo obi a obeka so to went na to obabeki ka brofa kese esa na me school na me call na ehun mba mfaso e ma me papa.
Esa u piano de ukuna tenefi na nkwa aba.
Esa na u piano ko ka jon go pete ukunu your driver. You know, was okay, wait for me in the car. Was my husband, your husband, but also, please wait for me in the car, I'm coming. So who is the man in the car? Also, he's my driver. Husband driver. Yes. It's also very important because as today, some women are married and they still feel shy to work with their husbands and to introduce their husband to other people as their husbands. Because nibakoni physical and fine. But when India yeah no campo ko grandma I just say yeah. Some people come to me so say, well, she doesn't love her husband, she doesn't feel anything for her husband, even if they are having an intercourse, there's nothing that is so enjoyable in it. But sister won't win shemu keke. Everyone say, don't be a mass and maybe so mammy banana make and maybe so trouble or more choices more. And no mobile man listen and who said if I corner cry in the next 50 years I won't be any porters.
Yeah, because in a Dawson.
A dog and I'm me pobia we see me fear me pobia one a juma me pobia we say sister me came from my work and put say training college for one penny uncle. Yes, make a training college yes, oh my memo just say ya one penny uncle because now a new one is a training college, which and I pay Bema say. But you should also know sometimes, for instance, if you are in your 40s, it means that when you are in your 40s, when you are looking for somebody, you should look for somebody who's older. Unless, of course, you want somebody who's younger, obey Jojo. And maybe so or Pobia or no sin obey Jojo. But maybe particularly, I prefer someone who's older than I am. So that if I and then the person who will make me feel comfortable and also peaceful with myself. What I said, because older men, not everybody, but older men. So when you are with people who are a bit older now, Emma, some assurance be in your marriage. What I say, also, what show ye maybe not say, and the papa na waya, who couldn't me feel a cassation in a nice and respectful way. What I say, Bema or Bren or one sick cry, and me, so I'm somebody. Why wouldn't me say them sit here? Seven men song was Samson. But yes, and never go ha. For the time they means so may my heart. But I was so lucky to have met somebody who is just the opposite of me, a very calm person. To say he's just the opposite of me. Say no, see whom me hey. He's just the opposite of me. What I say, and also so very important. Say that their life needs to balance. They make a phobia to say me.
Yeah, can be
too much. So no, my husband has really helped me. While helping me to also be a little bit calm.
Yeah,
yes, because I know never go harm and he wouldn't say anything. Obeho says, well, you're not to say, Maybe I'll come out 2 days later. I know I've so I've also learned that from my husband. That's what I say. Yes, I made it say, but no, all those things I've also learned in marriage. As I say, it's very important also in choosing your life partner. You have to, my sister. It's not any idea with your eyes. No one will show. It's not just the eyes. Say nipa krono or nipa krono sweet words because remember go how what me kokope niam bi krampo e was storybook no send as a text message what the guy is romantic making so cry dia was talk about and ni book mu be bia woni ma dia was send dia ma okra what I say nti and there's something that I also want to tell our sisters that if you are falling in love with somebody my sister may you see wadwene ene wakoma ne tu ni na falling in love because when you do that the day you get hurt by the man or my sister that is when some women go through depression and yama separate wadwene na wakoma no so wakoma na edo nipa kona you ma wankasa wadwene no use wadwene na dwene men put two ni na enra the same eyimu because yes you know, in a relationship, you don't know what would happen. Relationship, a bit me, a bit me, if something happens, at least you have your brain that will support you. But if you have to put your brain and your heart in the same super, when something goes bad, it's going to affect you for the rest of your life. That is one thing I have done, and I'm continue doing it because you never know that sabe adibi ebitimi aba in your life. You have to be
Adama, asem no awoka no ni tintini ni ti awe mu nyina ne say I'm sure there's probably a verse in the Quran that says the same thing. In the Bible no it says to say eyenye nipa no we have to manage our expectations in the sense to say ensesa wodi we ani atu yonko nipa dasani so esan say enipa betimi adi ohwamo e wo Bible no. The Bible says, you shall serve the Lord your God with all your heart, mind, soul, and body. Wanu nkwa. Memfa wani ntu nipa biaso esan se nipa obetimi adu hwamo. The fact of the matter is wo a wo relationship ni mu no. Wo a wo sisi se me po obi tenten, me po obi otise no. Obi a ne preference fine. But one kasa no you are not perfect. Me mekuya meti hoi wonyame abome wose me perfect but me ankasa me hwe me ho a there are certain features I have which I wish were different. Ebia me pese me hwe ne pointed me pese be se ne aye no ebia me pese nka betimi ye tuntum kakra ka ho na me pese nka meye kokko but nyame abome se ne amete wose me ye and he's pleased with what he's done. Enti se wo hu ne sa se enipa na wo kwa akodo no one also see nipa to say with imperfections, not just with physique, but even with characteristic traits. No, if you are now okay, we see we hedja, but who can you deem into your balance? So we as human beings, in my opinion, we also need to manage our expectations of other people. What when you're perfect, but you're seeking perfection from was spouse to be no anase will date no anase nipa na wo hwehwe no you are expecting that person to be a perfect being. To me that is unrealistic and yet realistic to be looking for perfection when you yourself no when you're perfect. It is a wote wo ho asesa no a wo do a wo besusu de wo koma ne wo ho nyina akowuram because you know said the person is also just another human being like you. Obi say, what are you bringing to the table? We just have unnecessary expectations. Exactly. Your expectations have to be realistic. Sister Adama Ekasano, she knows herself. She's not attracted to shorter men because that is her preference and her prerogative. Fine. And she's got what she's looking for. When you be, she's happy. Maybe I want so no. What the other say? A friend is saying you're not so fixated on. A friend is saying the physical stuff, but you're more fixated on emotions. Also, what the no. Nobody can prescribe what any single person should have. It has to be like, we are tinting akofa nipa oyetia, and I say we tietia akofa obi ane ne de. There are some tall women so aminim maybe ameni omunyini wo baby aminini tall and stout. Sister also was saying, you couldn't hear short and smallish, and they lived, and that was her preference too. And there's no prescription. Obi anywhere wait me aka say yes. And I say yes. One no sister Adama and what children and dream said this is what she Adama would go for. Nobody's prescribing anything for anybody.
And also what we have to understand is that in some families, parents push omuma and a worry. It's me and so onye obi a na we desperate na oni ni bakọ no say na ma men try because obu ha na ebi a na busuafo no mo the pressure too much and then wo de afi ne kramp ha be twem krampo be ma ba ko krampo mpie ha krampo nka say what the will call out krampo and maybe parents bit sa shika that's and see our parents, so if they are watching us, sometimes, and who say in life, bibia eba at the right time, bibia banemra. Don't push anybody into any relationship because obi also say, and I find side. Oh my way, wunye bibio, and I find side. Who so enough for funding enough for any and every. You don't compare your life with somebody's. Men compare. Comparison is not the best though, because when you compare, you will choose blindly, and it's going to affect you for the rest of your life. And see, sometimes, Obi Bekatem in the African society. No. So if people are giving you pressure, my sister, don't pressurize yourself. Be that cool-tempered woman, and you know what you want in life. But to a woman, say you know exactly now what pay in life. May more beyond the pressure because obi so worry na so don't you want wo be chiro de bia o be complaining because ade bia no ho be ya woni be chi was rekwa no amuna almost our background but you are not even happy to see your husband home, let alone say one and kwakota.
Sister Ajodo, welcome. Oh, I wasn't even paying attention, my darling. And to saying, Sister Ajoa saying, there are constant comparisons, copycats, unnecessary competition, enablements, double standards, finding unrealistic reasons to make excuses, and blaming games are all part of the setting of the conditions. Enipano. And American, there's no perfection out there. Emma, let's stop setting unrealistic expectations in this is a fellow human being. Enipa no wanya nyame o, wanya perfect o. Oye nipa te se wa, wo se so ha na wo akofa. The person is coming to be your helpmate. Oh, it's man, we are the ones who build all these castles in the end, have all these romantic views about 10 years. Romance, no so ye bebre. Na one year realist no. And when I am a disappointment, no kokobemu. Some people read Mills and Boons. When him say no a fiction.
Jordan.
When him say a fiction. When him say a fiction. Nipa na tena what bu na dream. Our imaginations run wild into me a conjure figure be trim. But at the end of reality, and yes, sanity. So if you are not perfect, you have to understand that you can't expect that other fellow to be perfect. May I think that what me manages at the end now when you come home. Now there are no disappointments. At the end of the day, know what you want. What are you looking for? What are you expecting to see? What's a problem, Sister Kasa?
In the comments, me really, Amma says, where is husband? Is he among the people? I don't know if she's referring to my husband. Sweetheart, my husband is not even on Facebook. He's not on Facebook. He's not the Facebook type. He doesn't like social media. Long story short, he's not on Facebook. Thank you. And moreover, he can't even enjoy our program because on free Ghana.
Good.
Simple.
Good.
And the other time I was saying, so mom, they also waste time on social media and almost will be screenshots. And I'm saying they also have to go and learn French if they want to screenshot everything that I do on social media to show to my husband. Now all the better, so Becca said, my sister, partner could deal with that man, not with me. Yeah, he's that type. And that's it. And very important, my sisters. My sisters, look, it's good for you to date somebody, but I can long story short say, my first date, you think say yes, jackpot, Bibia and Aswano. And then first date, Obeka so when he's my boyfriend, sissy. And he's my where don't we use to Ghana cry and from see he's my serious boyfriend.
What does that even mean?
I don't know. Was it she's my serious boyfriend? My sister, look, Abotre, Ushia Bema, don't rush. Nya Abotre na hu send you sit Bema de say Bema won't mean kipi ni suban send ye ma yetimi kipi ye suban. As time goes on, ube hu send you sit here. Se sebe oba e so no ba beda na say won fa man na de bia ne bubefu. Ni bubefu, you would know exactly who he is. So you'll be so a while watch now, that's all know what's now. Ever fun and commodie, who be who sending a depaconisi by no. Be made dear. No casa or Fred to check up on me. He also sends me text messages at work. I want to make casa, he doesn't cut me off or my make casa. He respects me, and I also feel comfortable when I'm around him. Very important. The energy around the Nipakono. So you have to feel it. That energy, and it has to also be adhere to say a push you to say yes, Nipakro way there. When it is any Nipakro city, the person should also respect you, sisters. There are some men who don't respect women. When you talk to them, a small beck and one casacama, now where there's already in process. Some men talk like that. Now or no casa. Now you have she said Osi casa. She said Osi Nanti. Maybe I go on until 2 say paka. No until 2 ha or 2 not in the Sakaka, not the Juju anymore. My sister when you are in public. Yes, there are some men like that. On until 1, 2, 3 there. I don't want to say Juju anymore. What is that? If you don't say, hey, science nature, don't say righteousness, why are no philomena fitting in day under? Yes, it's my sister. And remember also, and also the Pacono, the people for personal hygiene are very important in when they.
Oh yes, it is. Yeah.
All the time. First time, maybe I won't be a one for a very long time. You can understand, but are continuous? Ushani bia very bad odor. Won't mean country say be me na no mo bon. Na matrom scent no use deodorant. Huh? Sister, and some also. And some also. And to those of us who are watching us also who have kids who are boys, but moon training boys, we'll have a day say about discussing how to take care of kids and everything, kids upbringing. Even though Obibeka say in every family, everyone is different in the way she of Shanema, but then we have some similarities that we can also discuss.
Yes.
Very important.
No correct. Sister Ajua say, romance with no knowledge and understanding is a complete waste of time and energy because there will be more disappointments to come. Asem no na mekan. Asem no eno na mekan say you yourself who relationship ni mu no wunya perfect. Don't go looking for perfection. Sister there na woka.
Also the serious boyfriend should say, hey, I'm also he's my serious boyfriend. Serious boyfriend, don't be worried with that. Are you serious? tell the person something is not serious. Serious boyfriend, now you come up and then you come and marry the back. When you just say you are serious. Serious boyfriend, serious girlfriend, serious boyfriend. I'm quite new that.
Mm. Sister, I have a lot of stories to tell. Na me pesa e be ya rehusem but asem we be see me trim. Enti me ka e de atwam so that people realize that dating is dating. Dating is not marriage. Dating is dating. Dating no enye marriage. Enti nipa ni nyanye wo ho ade so that there is commitment. Oh, ma sign o paper so legally and wo nyame anim no a. Be very careful. The extent to which I win nipa no moko. Why am I saying this? Tama ni ewo school no ho sister Adama.
Yeah.
Bi adamfo. And this story no, I think I heard about it a good 18 years ago. It made such an impression on me. Say 18 years on, I still remember it vividly. Sister no, tama ni ewo university un say na obi our boyfriend, you know. Enti sister no so no Legon no so call for boyfriend ibi or first year no na guy no final year and almost start your relationship no and almost twempna twempna twe ni mu no say dating your free dating aye relationship intimacy wo okay and almost yeah guy no ese wa born no cry to girl no so because girl no mami. The girl came from a single parent home. Ne maame na hwɛ no. Oye ne maame baba akope. Ne maame ba no. Nti the mom knew say ne ba no ne boyfriend ne bema opese wo ware no woni. Okay. Ti bema na wie school ye adwuma o baby bi. Sister no was still in school. So ma kan kire o me say na guy no final year no first year.
Okay.
Nti guy na wie school I started year adwuma sister no da suko ni school. Long story short, they dated they were in this relationship for 6 years. Sister no be wie a degree no and a masters so kan ho. Ne nyina guy ne si o mo boaboa am ho because girl no was school no or ye savings or ye say obe ware girl no. Enti one weekend no guy no be fa no. And guy no ti baby like they were living everyone say be obi ti adenta obi so ti Kolebu e kwan wo mu. Enti girl guy no be fa girl no free ne maame nchen no de ne ko ne ho no akodi weekend wo boy ne nchen. Animu no and everyone say be wakoda ho Friday ade ache Saturday. O sorry ye no na guy no was sorry kwa adwuma because oye adwuma o bank ti Saturdays so eseso o kwa adwuma na okoye adwuma. Iti girl no who said the boyfriend na so only him say adwuma no okọ waja ne note say he had to go to work. Not knowing say guy no okọ ye Saturday no okoshira ifro with another woman. The girl didn't know. The neighbor never catch her no. Guy in the neighbor. And she didn't believe it. So the woman said, "Oh, pass yes, you man be wedding invitation. Oh, pass yes, you So she went to the wedding and saw the man who had slept with her the night before. Was sorry, so awkward, man. So was shed tie, was a suit. It didn't sorry dying him. A year for better for worse with somebody else. Girl need the one who any soon echo fee. Cause share them 3 days. Ne mami on kaso biya ho. Ne sa ne mami ko bu ni punani. For boys between girl ni better ho mo kasa chire no. But the saddest part of the whole thing and the crux of what I'm trying to say in this story is say not knowing say all these 6 years no girl na ni guy na could be a joint account. Boyfriend when na could be a joint account. Sister ni sika wonya ye adwuma bi oyeye ne maami sika o de ma ne chop money when all her savings it was her account ni.
Wow.
Until Monday morning no after the heartbreak no and ne maami say anya hwe yenko bank ho na ko close account na you sika wonim say wo mu no you free mu and let's move on with your life. Okay. When they got to the bank, because they were both signatories and anybody could take money out. One a Jimmy would a domuno. The guy had wiped out the account. Now 1-0 balance.
Yep.
And on the wedded wife, no, what they call
Very good.
outside the country.
Very good.
Sister, no, a honor bank no collapse. Yeah, she was 26 years. She died. Well, so I'm telling you guys this story because me percent. You know, when we're talking about these things, people need to learn how to put this thing into perspective. The girl died. Yeah, what 3rd year, na sister no year. Me see 18 years near me tis I say when me ren fit that. Me the two crofo for debia. That when you are in relationship, be very careful. Be very, very careful. She died. She died. And dating is dating. Relationship na relationship. Na marriage and so your marriage. Marriage, marriage. Sister Adama, I can see say ora why a din, but it happened. Sister Niwuye, ne mama ba no.
You know, sweetheart, there's not only in dating you have to be careful. Even in marriage, you have to be careful because some men also marry women and they are opportunists. What I say, Oba to build up his future with you, and then Oriana would jow. Now what to her? Now sikane niema or need to say if you once there. Funny enough, and maybe be put me you see a man or so could you loan a bank. No banana could you loan no bank. No call signing. Not to say ni Jimmy sister on na busumi be a wood triaka. But Nancy cannot bear man on age. Was say or the baby CP or name and qualano. I got an acotasa, so no funny dinner also. I was singing kitten. But yeah, was my jaw. How can you retrieve says go say bank just get through her? If you're not udin any song, Beman and quite dinner was. Everything in this world is based on proof. And see, it's not only when you are dating, also you have to be careful. Even in marriage, you have to be careful. You have to be very careful. Story where I am a
Oh, girl, no way. Nice, beauty. Sister, what co university we are saying MBA Kamola. Mama loan, credit union loan, one loan.
Sure.
Sister, Monsieur Wui, she died. She died. She yes, here no cemetery. Oh, we no more to 37. She died. She died. Oh, we. Ne maame ba no na de nyina no. Ne maame wo na me so nya 2 years. And ne papa ja ne ho. Ne maame agya pade nyina was that girl. That girl.
Maame tiase.
Tiase.
It's sad.
But it happens.
But you know, funny enough, those men are more using a man to build up their future near, you know. Hey, what goes around comes around.
Oh, yes. Karma is a bitch.
Oh, yeah. Karma is a bitch. Those men, my sister, oh, my really, time crassy. Baby, be you are, yate. Now, some say, what honey, like that in life, say, a really, man.
Baby.
Ebi mo ha mo boy yare na ball mo no mo ha to say okofa oba for proud no so be kire the same thing no na to say a boss but so utie na so we be ma na say na wote twen wo de pa because we wie ye no e be ye basa na
Sister Adama, Sister Joel, this is a foolish death, pal. Why? Sister Niwuyo, Sister Ajwa. She died. A painful death at 26, the prime of her life. MBA graduate. Very bright and intelligent, so first class student. She died. She died. Emma Hunty. Inti mami amaya ni na ho. Mami amaya ni enna ho. Eniema bi wɔ hɔ no mu a suban ni bi wɔ hɔ no mu a ɛda ne ho adi right from the outset. Ɛda ne ho adi right from the outset. But some people no edie ni kɔ yie nti mefa ne saa. As a die no dey call heaven nti mefa ne saa.
You know, and maybe or ha once I do we say ewura mu no. She in corner smudu. Untie maami asem, untie ne sofo asem, untie papa asem, untie ni untie obi asem. But me, I like him like that. Bema ne money sika kola was I like him like that. Weekend on one of us one who can a taxi akoko.
Ni akoye no ho adwuma.
Yakoye no ho adwuma. Obi a wasan so no ho abafie. Jimini. Or say yes. Or say I like him like that. Some man almost da because Bema ne so dey bia was we Jimmy. Because when him say we yanko ba on penese e be ye ne sade.
Esa. Esa na 70. Minia. I mean, there are so many different scenarios in this life. We all go through stuff in our lifetimes. There are always shades of grey to life, but at the end of the day, no me amfa adwene ni nyansa kakra. Ni amfa protect ye ho kakra. You know, in your endeavors, you know. Yes. Usire nyame so o ma wisdom o de ma wo. Usire nyame so o ma wisdom no a de ma wo. Iti wofa, wafa ababi wom. Na de atuko to dwam na aboa wo. Sister Adam upon yen na me rekra ho.
Me that some I can show you mama say we are women of value and let's put that value to ourselves. And sometimes in situations where you have to say no, learn to say no by yourself. Because nobody will be there to say that no for you. It's not because the maybe also was so pay or pale into a sibe saying no quadanti what yes, men and quada or before for one call. So Bema ba kwa, Bema for beba. Let me tell you, there's a Wangara expression that says, "Che killing keifara, che down between sudo," meaning that Bema ba ko Emma won't take wa kuma muna wungu. Emma 10 and a before funu akakosio. Bema bibi tina kasha na yere so woja na yere because they na yere no mo bon. Obi so be jina on the roadside say ye obey branamen keso oba we na mepe obi.
One man's meat is another man's poison.
And one and come back canon. Ain't my sister. Men now I know home moso. Men know who said it is a nipa back or any life woman, you can't do anything for yourself. When you put more value to yourself, there may be a baby in your life. He knows that he has to have his own what or no also in who agenda until about into your life. And say, ma, mama, you're in ding. And you're doing a hunya. And empowerment no say hunya. Because when you're empowered, then no amount some power. What can you talk with power? What near Juma? Nasa one year Juma, Nasa Bibia, Bema Neya, one. When him says or Baba Fawa, obey Jojo. Or say, saying, Uncle, how was you? And I
forward the food you, Sister Adama. I forward the food you.
Why is the chain being a wooden? Or saying, I am for her. So Jojo. And maybe Crampo de San me, your Cramponi say, when you know your Crampo, Mamma, no more, more, no more sons and mistake, no more begging. I'm sorry.
So sorry. Please forgive me.
Oh God, begging you for what? Who date you be now? You are begging the person. One man if I could eat my head, then they kaka. Make a company, but would knew what you call about a warrior. No man it's my head, and maybe I'm a member fire so power. Or maybe I'm a member be bright, said the mind, you know, we are the same. A man, you know, you're the same. Yes, we have quality women out there who know themselves, who add value to themselves. You know what exactly we want in life. And to be that kind of woman who also know exactly what you're looking for in life. Maybe be and I can't buy chocolate, be a waton on the roadside and bambe dada. Or be ever be bell life also episode dating wa. But dating no men for whom money back or men for raw draws money back or men in back on and got men pay money back on the unfair one. If he's patient enough, so worry now. So what we do not go baby out. It's the whole package. We be a packaging in our summer. That's the way movie. Was started from the intro. Now why are there? One movie, you know, now commercial kakrabamu, now moving towards the end, you know, full package. You know, my sisters, when you wait before you open that package, my sister, this man will love you for the rest of his life. Or because of wow, before I go Akushika, send him see bread. Akushika wasn't easy, huh? Or before she even accepted Krampus now to take that lunch together. No, I had to Yes, I had to convince her for 2 weeks before she accepted. Be that kind of woman, a baby, back as natural. Me and my baby man can't trust her. Baby, we or no coffee days or no there he's forgotten about you.
And nay, Yano.
And no, meaning so baby could share boy go Facebook so. And no come meet Gano, the very low could meet Gano on a guy could die. On a guy could die, and now next day or sending a message say hello, how are you, darling? Now I'm not blocking. What for before cry Fred guy and the guy no the guy has moved on. Some men or me a hit and run or bow no be dagger crana or con a baby. Or what's not happening that woman. And see, those men are not to be trusted. I'm not saying so we shouldn't trust men, but let's be careful out there. Let's be very careful out there. When somebody comes into your life, so be day too and everything. My sister, man Russian kakasa oh what she will be to become whole life history. From 1936, meaning I will be a soon imagine. No, nipa kona small the buy into almost a date appointment. Tiena no matter. And then yes, me name free panum soon also the year juma. My one juma any juma. Oh, so I know the in I want no the kasa. But as some obo has some of free na no any de shana kuma mu na nti bie wani answer obetin ho ama obi ama wasu no other be anonymous post on platforms no say please I need help because these girls no when they feel hurt and they get hurt no they can't tell any member of their family and they anonymous post on platforms please help me let's advise when we're telling you not to go and do it you didn't listen to us because no when you're there my sister so we are about when you're there too much koto pillow what one as a ocean as it is a wound to me be an old pillow one more pillow neck a crash say ya if your pillow no one more pillow ni say ya now they are not because the men who have they can't even stay for a month without having sex one shot one if you are trying to devalorize it will get to a point man just as said who the dead thing in our best by the time we have a warrior now you don't have anything that is good in you umusuo nyina asa a dead e wo nyina mema twi sensuo ni nyina efiri ho na say ade egu ho no na bibia ni kwa e debut but you keep yourself ade there say doggy style say den dio say den catty style say parrot style say den bibi say poulet rôti bibia wo bia ma poulet rôti my sister what package you keep all that package I don't know correct. Was it good person is going to block him? And for maybe because maybe maybe a Jimmy Dodo. Because share them as sister na or run a draws. Or go her first date not the near me because I'm going to sleep over. Who was sleeping over saying? Huh? Kona ko read the Bible. Kona ko read the Quran. Huh? Them on worry when you must ordinance account. But any my yesterday, I said, I said, yeah, I won't ferry crample view. You can't open okay, we date you be to me, and I won't need that saying. And you're right in the corner of that. The Pacone Lucas on that sister. Oh, there's a difference between our realm, yes or no better. And it's your womb, blessing womb, because yet if I corner your one dear, no water. And shira womb, if he be Sana Yamiashan and Shishay. Say, we need to and that our realm. But don't worry, who do we call that? Don't worry, and then they be out the offer. They be out and sister. I think. Into some coffee would date your money now, so don't worry until in a year and how many men are no better. Let's say you say in a month.
Dating member 10 were feeling corner, not 10 of
in a month, cry 4 or Bible hard to say, or Bible also because of spiritual issue. Or go share them 1, 2, 3 hours a penal, may try another one. You see, in a month, so we share member 4, one member 4 number times 12 ASN Akushika. If you will more
48.
40 today. Baby Bia so back was the problem. Baby Bo who so enyama. Baby Bo has so small the nama or the net dano so enyama. Baby Bo ha or the no kawa. The
So
men be
high.
omunam emframa obi ho so a wo nye men nyina na wo hye omo to date you a sebe ye beka so omu nyina ye nipa obi ho so a wo ye emframa obeso wahwe na wo mpa ebo mu nya din a wo do ho koma na for the rest of your life obema bia after no it's very hard for you to also meet somebody.
Sister Joel does say, sadly, some women think that using their tongue is the key to a man's heart due to limited mindsets. No man will say no to free and easy tongue. Why?
And also, there's one thing we have to also know. You know, when a man comes to you, say he wants to date you, and what your partner, you know what you want. Now you know very well. Say, baby, I also can't know you. Say no. These men, they push harder. Oh, what catching you back? No, men no want that. They say, obey, like he will keep asking. Now, obey, said there's something in you, okay. And see, also, so if you keep saying, say no, if the relationship is going to work, and my sister, it would work. Rebecca said, wow, this is the kind of woman I can. But what the now, the maybe also saw or no call out 1 2 third time no, Rebecca just saw no better. Was saying I want to say won't do me. Now just I don't know better. I'm saying I was sitting or don't say. I'm talking to those men. Those men, how do you understand love? Or don't look at or don't see a honor or don't come up. So when you ma kona kopa dictionary na kokoshe odo no sebe enya ase won ye de ma as odo aya de mamo eya akoma mu enti se mo nim se akoma mu do no na ye de o say ye de we have to feel sa security ne e wo ya akoma mu fe na wo rush e form e soro ho kra we ntimi handle e soro ho de form no bra ko ha
and me manipulation or manipulative
yeah, see that's it.
Oh yeah, me fe. Maybe we ho no mo titi saa words na. Omo nim say yesafo a mema ne di rewura tonga ne mo nim. They don't know.
And funny enough, remember also so we need to didi pen no asati suso. Because obaby also yet maybe how we need to didi pen no asati na o kare so kakra. No suso e ma bi suso ho so ni mu a ontimi nkasa biom. Na wa ye bom not ho. Na wa ye red. This is tomato. Oto have them and so ni no ni say come and say.
We have na peja wa ase ho da.
Because when you go yes he's hitting you up. That is another way of also a foreplay. Maybe we are very smart. Because maybe we must study a man, and you man think it is me pushy. A man also had a member to me a pan or no Kasaki to not an sound so. Also, the guy is romantic. Or baby say the guy is romantic because what an sound so. Who also say, and then what an answer, and I am not an answer saw me so now the guy is romantic. Or the next also told to show say he's romantic, but they're putting it where the way rack anymore.
Sister Jordan, you guys are too much. What's me, my mistress? Asem na yesa na tie. Ya nso so ese ye ka nokure. Oh, enti aba. I'm so excited to see this ankomo way. And I hope that, people will really take valuable lessons from this. A date is not equal to sokopimpim. Enye diasem. Wo kwa akɔhwɛ suban. Nti to ho asesa. Sister George just say character matters. Any man who demands or forces love with conditions, like with your shoes off, if you love me, you do this, or I'll kill you because of love, etc. Enipa bi saa no ɛsɛ sɛ wodwane wofa wo toto ne wo knickers ne wo pioto nyinaa na apɛ baabi de fa. Sister Hawa nso say, I think self-respect is important too.
Self-respect and also the upbringing. The upbringing. When you also come from a family where you have those family values it's been transmitted from mother to daughter. Very, very important. You are able to discipline yourself in situations like that. When you meet men, you know, so when you talk to them, you have to distance yourself. When you're more kasa, you don't allow, you know, some men also, when they're talking to you, they like touching you. And maybe it's so when you have that self-respect, you know, it also how you were also educated by your parents. What I said, maybe for instance, or share no or bad year, won't be make a limit. If you are only be my limit. So when I first met my husband, anything about catch me is a limit, okay? Now my family pen, I say, don't cross a hand say what. So yes, it is self-respect and very important. What share be myself boo one no be boo. What share be myself we a cheap woman or to be called as a cheap woman. It is with that power. Thank you so much for this comment. So yes, self-respect is very important. When you respect yourself, a man will respect you. But if you talk to them and necessarily we yeah, circle nearby or the next account now one kasa now one born and say when he say he can go further, he can go deeper and he can do more.
Intiminia, do you have any last word for us? Until sounds with the
Oh, the last word I need to say, my sister. Look, when you have people who come into your life, also give them that opportunity to also get to know you. When you are also looking for somebody, you should also pray, even if you are going on a date. Fashion yamensa. Na kasha nyankopon say, adia was men konkoye wo no, men konkoye wo. Sɛ nyankopɔn sɛ ka kyerɛ nyankopɔn sɛ nipa kɔ na wo kwa ko hunu no sɛ yɛ something positive will come out of it a nyankopɔn impie wɔ na wo hu nneɛma ɛkɔ so because sorry to say some people also go on a date no and nneɛma happen on date no they don't see it because sɛbi mmarima bi so ɔmo de nneɛma nam asɛm a ɔbɛka nyinaa wo hu you see Fauzia really
Mpacho kaima me why?
Or say some women are the first who even talk to the men about sex. Really?
They talk the men into having sex with them. Hey, sir.
And those women, they don't hear deliverance. Then my sister, you have a problem because say as a woman, if somebody you are going to date somebody, as a woman, you have to know the reason why you're dating or you're going out even with a person. Some women also maybe you are stressed out and somebody wants to take you out on a movie. You just go, you relax, you watch the movie. There's nothing like touching. Those are in the movie, so Western life, but your life, no, that is not yet the name to say. You go, you watch a movie together, and so watching the movie, if it's the guy who invited you out, my sister, you say thank you very much for inviting me. I really appreciate that, and it was very nice being with you. What kasa on kasa so respectful. Nipa kono show na for kodana so ebema wo junior. Because our way she wants something out of the relationship. But what's one who say now the first date? What's the one who say? And maybe you don't even know the reason why I'm going to for a date. Or say I'm going to seduce him. Seduce what? Listen to his side of the story. The reason why you've even been out seduction the old warrior you seducing plenty. I know the seduction they playing. Let's also be empowered. Empowerment because it's because of empowerment and men have the brain and yaman kitten because they know say you penny kitten all the time. We always need money. Money is the second name of women. What I say. They know that. Until member ha, or yeah, Maka, Bemasika for an account man. That's a way you be uncle Mascana and dear. Now or twelve na hopreno or probi akomani sikana manyem. Yeah.
Sister Joe Dossi, Sister Adama, God bless you with all your productive teachings, and the truth is only one. Please come again because I always enjoy your emphasis on relationships and marriage.
Thank you so much.
On that note, I can't say me na say na me ba be kanu nti enu anu abo ne tofa ama me no wa kan nyina de ama me nti me daase bebre mo amuni mini abayi no me ni firi ahye fi primary school that time no na ye royal diapers nche na me ni mini abayi eho na e di relationship ni free. I've known Adama for over 25 years. plus, almost 30 years. Yeah, kako 30 no, because near our class 6 near share and then you know JSS, you got to us was St. Louis. Enti ya nanti ache. I've known her for a long time. When ni me the parents, ni nuanom, and vice versa. Enti no ya nanti long relationship for
And we
many,
also
many
know,
years.
we also know, our parents brought us up. Discipline in the family and very important. And no, it helps also. Sorry to have, sorry, my cattle.
No, kasa,
I say,
minya.
you're too kind, even though you're too kind, but yeah, sir, entity, and parents, let's see, and the hunty, you're too kind. Into one, man, so one to tell my year. What to tell my year? Baby, or be crowds, I want to one chair, entity, always, or be kaisen and my visit. Very important. It's very important. What it will be here? Now she's so happy and she prays for you because when you say yes, and to the what no, I'm a yes. What it's in a man who say yes. This and I will be some see what you say. Yeah, I'm forever grateful to my mother. A man to tell you, no, near more kick a fire, who a man, I'm boying na. What you say?
Nti abusua, ya nantie na ye long nantie over so many years. And me nua bai hu se ni nua nso so pese ono nso bie na no kasa no oje penie. And she supported me. She's been a big source of strength, a big pillar of strength to me. I was self-idea, so social media, so it's when you know, come home. Na ye na me nua bai ase. So chire me, you know, good.
You know, those of you who are watching me, I also got this gift from Akushika. So help me to also say thank you to our sister Akushika. That is the Juice Plus. And to me, so I will start talking about the nuggets very soon because it's really giving me that beautiful skin. I'm glowing with these nuggets. Okay, that is the Juice Plus Omega blend. I love it. Me person is and it also it's like my sunshine. When I wake up in the morning, I have to look for these capsules before I can also say yes, me call out. So I'm forever thankful. I appreciate this. I also want to acknowledge this on the live video. So I got this as a gift from Akushika. Okay, those of you who also want to have a beautiful skin, you can also talk to Akushika on healthy living and also use Juice Plus. When she's also into Juice Plus, Juice Plus is a very good product. It has no additives and also it take very good organic the fruits or in a form like this because our body needs fruits and the vitamins and all that. So you can always get all these products and all these goodies from our sister Akushika. Okay.
Mo wo ho nso so a my body inside na wie no na afi mo sa wasiesie mo se ne what shirem ofa omega ne wie ye no e na odi ne makeup boss iti mo nso so a wo pese mo ho ye hwehwehwem se ne be ya mo ko date no a be ma no betwa na ne ahe se what perfume are you using eno me ni abawe wo ko ne ho a obesiesie bibia ma ope makeup o ne odi betwi wa no anu aye soko se ne die wo wie di akokyere ne kunu wa wo hwa bibia be ko shirem ene anwumre agoro no be so twan wo pese o ma ho ye fe bia no me nua bawe she can sort you out enti abusia
thank you
ye di wo si ha thank you so much me nua ba week we mu de ye nyina me on the house me nso me wo fie enti wo de na me hu mra wo ho na fe no yemfa enkomo ne nhihye so
before Friday we'll find a day on another live video. We'll have another hot topic and then
we
talk about it.
Okay? Good. You bet this enkomo no.
Adwa don't say Juice Plus all the way. Oh yes, I'm also in the family of Juice Plus. Yes, welcome to the Juice family. Yes, thank you so much, Adwa. Thank you so much. I was expecting to see Amma today. Maybe I was busy, man.
Ama Odibayo. Ama 11 hours. Since you know what that's a separate had the Ama or that. Also, Dubai no dear Sunday or Monday. Inti the week I started that. Thursday or Friday. Inti. Yeah, what that's a separate had it.
I also want to take this opportunity to say thank you to everybody who watched the live video and your support also. And we appreciate your time and also your sacrifice in making this live video a very interesting one.
Yes.
Thanks to everybody who joined the live video from the beginning up to the end.
Yes. And you know, if you guys want to continue watching and seeing all these videos and stuff, and wait, free Niama near Diamawi. She has a page, my sister to sister. Okwa, no one follow. Tem be obeding komo be I'll be hunu. Yam so your feed the away. Your friend is Sika Educates. Follow the page, like the page. Into tem be our video bebe biano. Near the actual. Uko YouTube on swa a sanity. This is free. Wait 1 minute. Uko YouTube, Sika Educates. No one click subscribe and no one no. Mo maninya the dead then ya fefe na. Follow Adama on my sister to sister.
Thank you.
Mo ye we nyina the support ye nyina na message no edu actually. The more you guys do this no Facebook algorithm no any YouTube algorithm no it picks up on the more people we have the more eja e kagum na message no video no ya de for. Don't be selfish and keep these things to yourselves. The whole purpose of doing this is to empower us all as women. It's way tibi ye nyina de ka ho ni e koyanim. The tree.
Be very careful. Fozia is telling me that the tree, because some people have been saying that I speak tree a lot. My sisters, I don't speak English. Me, I'm not an English woman. I'm a French woman. So, si tu veux que je vous parle en français, ça, il n'y a pas de problème. Je peux vous parler en français. Mais de m'exprimer en anglais, là, je suis désolée, ça peut pas être possible. Yeah.
Ghana near forcing no man Nicosia brofo because na no ye francophone nti oko na we first so obeja French no we sia brofo na ode brofo na sua de na fe we di twi no so kan ho nti Adama is just multilingual. She's amazing. Nti me kwa me beba French lessons not to say.
Well, you have to. Also, so that we can also join the francophone platforms because also the francophone platforms, they are doing an amazing job over there.
Yeah.
And we also have to go there and empower women, just as we are empowering women with the Anglo-Saxon countries.
Sister Adam and if ni page near my sister to sister Jodo, my sister to sister. My
page,
sister, the number 2.
I do a lot on the page. I talk about natural remedies. I empower women. I inspire women, and also, we have this sisterhood. And when you join the group now, it's just amazing. It's just amazing. And thanks to all followers, the group is also growing. We have over 36,000. Members on the group, and I also have almost 7,000 people on the waiting to join the group. Until young can say 40,000, but we are not stopping from there because message, I also deliver message, and
so
many.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Ajoado. I really love to see you in person because of personality.
She's amazing. She's amazing.
Energy now, they short. She has the energy like Adama.
Ajoado is amazing. She's amazing. She really is. Ajoado is amazing. That's the place to go.
Yeah, I think maybe one of these days we should have a live video where she can also come on and then
the three of us. Yes. Yeah.
So that the three of us would have a live conference video. Yeah.
The best. Thank you so much for being here, every single one of you. More touchy, more commenting, more like it, more follow pages. No me hemo. Say me see me be a class captain, me be taking notes, me be throw be a ding. I'm going to be writing names. Mo a mo dɔ me no, na ma follow me page, ma ko YouTube, ma subscribe. Simple things. I'm watching you guys. Me hwɛ mo. God bless you all. Sister Adam, nyame nhyira wo bebree.
Yeah.
Nyame
Thank
nhyira wo.
you so much.
I
Much, and
read.
thank you, everybody.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Sika educate, yeah, what Facebook, YouTube, and Insta. Sika educate, yeah, Casafa, Apomde, our real name, Sika educate, or don't come up, run, yeah, who are true. Sika educate, Unyani, baby, Sika educate, it's like a page, you know, I am vibe. But more than go YouTube, ho, subscribe it. Sika educate is the name. All our man them so they come from inspiration, motivation, Wapomudem, education. Wafranada, when it's here, or don't come or Ekusika deba. Wafranada, Bema, Jai, or don't come or Ekusika deba. Sika educate, yeah, what Facebook, YouTube, and Insta. Sika educate, yeah, Casafa, Apomde, our real name, Sika educate.